Cold calls are dying out. They will continue to phase out. And there'll be a time where there'll probably be an application better than Truecaller or any other application that will tell you that this is coming from a real estate company. Some brokers come and tell me, bro, we make 200 cold calls a day. Some people tell me they make 250. I don't even know how they do it. I used to do 150 at one point in time, 2018, first quarter 2019. I used to do 150 calls a day. There'd be times I'd take my laptop, go to a bar at 8 o'clock in the evening because I'm done sitting in that office space that I was in, pop a beer and start on my calls till 9:30 at night. I've done that. But after I started blowing up the social media presence and social media platforms, I realized that this is a better way to work than to use my phone as a tool to generate some interest somewhere. The ratio is just horrible. On cold callings, you'd call, if you do 100 calls a day, that's 3,000 calls in a month. I'm just saying 1,000, give it the weekend, I don't feel like calling someone. So let's say 1,000 calls a day. From that, 1,000 calls a month, from that, you have maybe 8 to 10 meetings, if you're lucky. From that, the conversion rate may not even be 1% sometimes. A lot of people come and tell me that, hey, when we're doing so many cold calls, they come, they view the properties, and they don't want to buy. That's when I realized that social is doing a better job at a more stronger rate. I could reach countries where I couldn't with cold calling. The number of people it reaches out to is far better than what my phone was doing for me. Cold calls are dying out. They will continue to phase out. And there'll be a time where there'll probably be an application better than Truecaller or any other application that will tell you that this is coming from a real estate company. And when I look at it, I would be like, I don't need their services at the moment. And if I do, I already know someone in the industry. Let me just ignore this call, spend my time doing what's more important, and focus on that instead. I've kept it very straight from the start on my socials that I will never spend money on buying followers and likes and all that, because I had a feeling that initially it may look good, that oh, this guy has 100,000 followers, this guy has 500,000 followers, but maybe in the long run, these platforms, if they wish to stay longer term, they will start putting a form of a penalty or restricting the accounts because you have paid money to increase your following. And I've kept it from day one like that. And my growth has been very slow, gradual, but horribly slow from the start. I want to say 2019 onwards, I had like 1,000 followers. And I've always kept it that way. Like, you know what? Let the right people click the follow button rather than just portray that I am such a big influencer and I have 500,000 followers. So I never did that. I did the gradual growth. And many times it was frustrating that, man, my followers are not increasing, putting out so much content, so on and so forth. But then later on, I also realized one thing. If you want to buy something online, you look at it one time, two times, three times, four times. Fifth time, you'll probably add it to the cart, but you still won't make that purchase. And that's when I thought, you know what, maybe that's the same way even for us, for people on social media. If we aren't celebrities who are already very well popular, for us to sell product, which is me, that person needs to see me every single day and say, you know what, I like this guy. I think I can relate with him. The day I have 5 million dirhams, I'm going to call him and buy me my house. But I had to give him that time. If I am going to be too pushy and aggressive, hey, call me, check out this property, do this, do that, bring your money, I don't know what, he's going to be like, not interested. But I got to keep putting myself out every single day. And I kept doing that.
In different ways.
Of course, in different ways. I use a lot of my actual self out there. I dislike wearing suits, but I do anyways. I put myself out there in the same normal clothing that any other client comes to meet me in. There are times I've gone for viewings in track pants, shorts sometimes, but of course, these are clients who know me very well. And for them, it doesn't matter because they know what I speak is what I speak. But seeing this, and of course, recently TikTok came in aggressively, which did pretty well. Instagram helped with the reels a lot. That helped boosting things up. I used to initially, in the starting days, do paid promo ads where I used to spend a lot of money. And over a period of a whole year and a half, I spent a good 100 to 150K out of pocket just to do the paid adverts on social media, be it Instagram and Facebook. I had hired 4 different companies over a course of 1.5 years, giving each one 4 to 6 months time to prove their worth, because everyone always kept saying that you have to let the algorithm learn who is the right client for you to give you that time to attract that person. So I did that. I did spend a lot of money. And after which, realizing that maybe this is not the way to go, because I'm not just generating leads for a whole fleet of brokers behind me. I'm doing this for myself. Stopped that a year and a half later, focused fully on TikTok, Instagram, and now YouTube. And no paid promos, zero. No social media campaigning companies, people doing any of this. So this is what has brought it up today. Now I invest in the companies that work with me, like yourself and my TikTok team and my Instagram team, rather than doing the paid promos. So yeah, I gotta let people watch me a few times till they are ready to click add to cart and swipe credit card or follow. And of course, they don't convert right away. It happens over a period of time.